Hey everyone, Deadpine here. Welcome back to Hardcore Permafrost, episode 13 here. New day of recording. Let's see what we're going to get into. I'll see you in there. Alright, so we took a couple days off to play a little Hardcore Tarkov, which are being uploaded to the YouTube channel as well, YouTube. But yeah, we're back at it. We kind of left off on the mob farm here. We might have to redo the mob farm. That's kind of the consensus I was getting at the end of that last episode, or the feeling I was getting on Wednesday. Streaming all this live, twitch.tv/Deadpine. So make sure you come join us. Love to have you. But let's put some stuff away, kind of get reorganized, and then get a feel for what's next, I guess. We do have a lot of bone meal, so we could start some stuff. But I don't know. Because the mod farm was working. I think it's going to work better the other way. We also take a break from the mob farm and let our cobblestone farm run for a little bit, just so we can redo it properly in different spots, you know, other areas. I guess I need to keep these with me. And maybe start working on our quest book, stuff like that. Get some more create stuff going here. We have quite a bit there. We'll keep letting it go though. We'll do a little harvest here. Why not? Maybe get the sugarcane expanded to a bigger farm, bigger manual farm anyway. Just some basic stuff here. I think we'll be good. Progress the quest book. Maybe get to the Chilus, get the better food, because the better food does do a lot of stuff for us. Yeah, let's do that. All right, let's grab this. Let's grab this. I don't think we need those outside. We might need that outside, but I don't remember. No, we're completely filled up outside here. Okay. But yeah, I do want to get sugarcane going. In kind of a pretty big way, to be honest. Like, have a pretty decently sized farm here would be nice. I'm gonna do those two. Okay, yeah, no, that's good. 2 rows. 2 rows is good. They aren't exposed to the sky, so they shouldn't freeze over, but, you know, who knows? Who knows? But how's everybody's weekend going? We're filming this on Saturday. Hopefully everybody's weekends are going really well. Well, that's not too bad. I've been having some back issues the past few days here. Hoping that having my chair readjusted and all that stuff will be good. Also, all these things should probably go away. Not probably. These things will probably go... No, not probably. Stop saying probably. These things will go away when I get a sitting standing desk, I think. I guess there's always a chance, but standing for some amount of time while streaming will be just excellent. You know. Even if these can't turn into ice, it's still worthwhile to waterlog them this way. I think anyway. Here, a spider. Interesting. Actually, no, that can stay. This will give us good amounts of paper for books. This will give us, if we get enough leather going from our mob farm. Oh, perfect amount, nice. This will give us, yeah, just a lot of nice things here. Let's go get a hoe so we can harvest our big crop quickly. And we do have enough bone meal here to get like started in Botania potentially. So maybe we do that while we wait for more cobble and getting into Eidolon and stuff. Maybe an Eidolon would be good, but having a Botania ring would also be really good. Even just for farm, simple farming like this. So maybe we do that. And we can get a lot of extra bone meal from these guys as well, which will be good as well. So, all right, yeah, let's do that. Let's grab this. Let's grab this. Let's grab you. Oh, yeah, we also have just a million dye from the berries as well. Forgot about that. No, that's not a vanilla thing. I think that's like one of my... That and the right-click harvest is like one of my #1 asked questions whenever I play modded. I wish it was a vanilla thing. That'd be... give even more use to the hoe. But I think vanillas and Mojang are really, really kind of dedicated to... break a block, place a block, with a few exceptions like TNT, but for the most part, they're about one block at a time. Nice. Yeah, that's a solid amount of that. We're gonna have more than enough here to work with. We could get ourselves a flower pouch pretty early as well, because we should have 1 million of this stuff. So we just need 5 of this plus a petal when we get our first set there. There is bunny. Yeah. It's the efficiency changes were for leaves. So the hoe has a little bit more use nowadays than it did before. But it's definitely not nearly as good as it used to, or nearly as good as it could be in vanilla, like with the harvesting thing, because that would make manual farming in vanilla, like, I'm not saying my favorite thing in the world, but it would be pleasant instead of annoying, All right, we'll start with that. 12 is actually like almost more than enough here, because you don't really need a lot of this. You just need a lot of this and a set of shears. So your hotbar right here, it'll start going blue or orange. I do wish there was kind of a bar or like an option for a bar. But yeah, it'll start going blue or orange based on that. So like right now, when you get near the campfire, you see it'll start to glow a little bit more orange. And then when I get away from it, it'll be that. Torches also provide heat. Stuff like that. I need to go down. I need to go mine gold as well. Okay, good. Make sure those are popping into there. It's an easy way to tell if you've gotten all the flowers too. With this method. Yeah, planting crops is, unfortunately. Like if a dispenser could plant crops, that'd be nice, instead of just bone meal them, which you can bone meal them, which is cool. So we didn't get magenta, we didn't get that. There is a task to get all of the flowers, so we do kind of want to have that. But also, we can just use, like, this. By the time we eat all 4 of those, we're going to have way more.
Mr. Deadpine, with great respect, I would like to request that you modify the steps going from your ground level floor down to the first basement. It going from 2 wide at the base to single wide is driving me nuts. Thank you, yours, Aka 1GBR smile.
Sounds good. Okay, well, we found out how they're getting in. I guess there is a drop down there. We will work on the stairway down as well. Thank you for the 100 biddies, AKA. I appreciate you. Oh, that's funny. Not funny at your pain. Just funny that you used bits and text to speech to make it happen. Okay. That should stop everything we have going on there. Keeping the one wide stare will drive your viewers crazy, thus chat interaction. I mean, you're not wrong on that. But that's something I was planning on doing anyway, so it's not like I was planning on being evil Pine and leaving that there the whole time, you know. All right, let's get this task done first. Okay, 12 more. All right, already got it, but this stuff doesn't really do much else besides make these flowers, so we might as well grab them all here. Those are just saplings, huh? Okay. And now we got a nice amount of all of these, and we don't necessarily need to bone meal some of them as well, which is good. All right. I forgot we needed gold and whatnot to even get this thing started, so let's go put some of this stuff away. This is kind of our loose magic area. So let's just make it that. That goes into there. This comes into here. We'll put the bone meal in there too. Why not? These go up into here. Put that away in there. Put these away here. Grab this one out, grab this one out. Grab all these out. Get those turning into something useful. That's a lot of torches right there if we need them to be. We'll do that. Don't really need this fire. We do need some more picks. Maybe not that many more. We'll do 4 more. That'll probably get us to our Britannia pick. And these will be turned into torches. Okay, and then got some staircases here. Yeah, now that we have enough room here as well. Okay. That will be good. And we'll even mine this one down to there. Time to play PermaFrost now. The first time we played it... Oh, I'm sorry. I disabled the world number there. Let's do that. The first time I played it, we did like 60-ish worlds, but we only had like, I don't know, about a dozen worlds that were like actually successful. A lot of the deaths in this pack happen like when you spawn because it's so dangerous outside, or you just can't find the resources. So we played it for like a month or two last time, somewhere in there. Like, got to the dragon, died at the dragon, and then never even got close to the dragon again. And then, yeah, now we're back on it. Yeah, you get really cold in the end. And then I was trying to over-prepare for it, and I just never got there. That kind of makes sense. Okay. All right. The things I do for $1, huh? Look at that. It's beautiful. It's beautiful now. Okay. Keep it going down here. We're on what? 46 right now? Yeah, get it down to like 20-ish. Let's get 1 to 10 on how hard is PermaFrost? Here's the thing, Derpy Duck. This pack is hard because of knowledge. Somebody not knowing good strategies won't do, will die a lot. so it's more about learning the strategies. It's almost like learning like a Dark Souls boss fight, right? Like somebody who knows the fight, it's gonna look easy, and somebody who doesn't know the fight, they're gonna just die over and over again. It's kind of like that. So like knowing what resources you need for mid to late game, so you don't have to go back outside, knowing how where to push the limits on stuff, all that kind of stuff. No, I'm not a big fan of Elden Ring. The funny part is, like, although I enjoy learning the pack like that, I prefer resource gathering over dodging boss fights. So, hey, car insurance, make sure we're adding something to the conversation there and not just spamming emotes, please. Sorry, spamming single emotes. We do spam emotes once people sub and whatnot. Hey, Red Leader, how are you today? Good to see you. There's nothing that it's not that I don't like Elden Ring. It's not. I would enjoy myself playing it, but it's not enough enjoyment to one, spend the money on it, two, spend the time on it, which is even more important. I'm doing all right, you boy Blue. Really enjoying PermaFrost. Really enjoying Hardcore Tarkov. Hardcore Tarkov's been kicking butt this season. Stayed up till 3:30 playing Stardew. Meant to go bed around midnight. Ah, gotcha. Stardew's good. I like Stardew. I like Stardew on the Switch as a game I can play while I'm doing other things. But yeah, I'm doing really well, you boy Blue. PermaFrost and Hardcore Tarkov are like exactly where I want to be at right now. Oh, perfect gold. Nice. That's all I really needed, actually. So, all right, 29. 25 is where I was headed. So I will take it. But yeah, learning like that Super Meat Boy, getting over it. I'm trying to think of what other like good examples. It's like you're trying to learn the bosses and the game and the fights by like doing it over and over again, and I don't really like that. I like hardcore Minecraft for the I'm learning how to play this mod pack by dying and starting fresh. And for like RPGs, I much prefer the Skyrim style, where it's like, okay, I can't beat this dungeon right now, or it auto scales with my character, but like I've played somewhere like I played mods in Skyrim where it keeps everything the same difficulty, or keeps areas harder than others. But I can go grind levels, level up my character, and come back and have a fair fight. And it's not just a... And I know there's some element to that in Dark Souls and Elden Ring, but it's like that's not the focus. The focus is learning the boss, learning the attacks, learning the strategy in the fight. You know. Yeah, Animatica. If Decursio doesn't update by then. Animatica 6 Expert might be where we at. You know? We'll see. I know a lot of people are excited for Animatica Expert. Animatica 2 Expert was one of my all-time favorite packs. So that just might be what we play instead of Decursio if it's not updated, you know. But if it is updated, Decursio had a really awesome take on... Well, I don't know. It felt like it was really clean, but if they're going to change it a bunch, I don't know. Yeah, I genuinely don't know. Is a wait and see. Okay, get that going. Get some stairs going. Let's go fill those in. But yes, that's I don't know if that's a satisfying answer to why I'm not like playing. That's why I'm not playing Elden Ring. I probably, like I said, if I had infinite hours in a day, there's a lot of video games on that like tertiary list that I would probably enjoy playing. You know, and I'm sure a lot of you fine folks in chat have that same list. Like, what are some games if you had 30 hours in a day you'd try out for sure? You know, you have this extra 4 hours a day to play some video games. Never played a Soul game, so but I think I watched a Bloodborne and really liked it. Gotcha. We'll play Elden Ring, I think, but when I get burnt out on Minecraft, that's fair. That's fair. I find to never get burnt on a game, well, at least for me, again, I deep dive on games. I have 15,000 hours in Minecraft. I'm coming up on 4,500 hours in Tarkov. I had 3,000 hours in PUBG. I've been playing Magic the Gathering since 2002. It's 20 years, right? So I'm definitely more of a deep diver and not a, I like to get a tasting. You know? If I had an extra 4 hours each day, I'd probably spend it watching Twitch. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah. What is your, like, secondary activity? I don't know. I just, for YouTube, leave it in the comments. What's your secondary activity that you would do a lot more of if you had those extra 3 or 4 hours a day? And then maybe ask yourself, well, maybe I can make the time for this, you know? To me, it would definitely be trying other video games, for sure. Stuff like Elden Ring. I might play a little bit more Magic, you know? I play a bit now, but, like, pretty limited on what I play. Sleep. Like to sleep those extra hours. I mean, you're probably already making time for stuff if you're not sleeping enough. Sleep is very important. Secondary activities is gymming and comics, but comics always get overshadowed by Minecraft. That's fair. Yeah, so you can make some more time for comics, right? Which is cool. You know? Hunting / fishing, RuneScape, nice. Yeah, I would definitely like to go fishing more. I mean, I'm trying to make an effort this year to go fishing more. Get out and shoot my bow more. Not that I have no desire to hunt with it, but I just, like, range practice in archery is satisfying, you know? Maybe pick up playing the piano again. Stuff like that. Watched Matt fish for 5 hours yesterday, but it did get a bite, but it was so peaceful. Yeah. The way Matt and Button fish, I would love to fish with those guys. That is just such a weird, foreign way to fish. And I know they're fishing for the big carp in the bottom. I've always bass fished. So, like, the idea of, like, sitting back and relaxing while fishing is weird. I like the activity of casting and moving around and finding a spot, you know. Shooting a bow is very therapeutic. No worries, Enigma. It's good to have you here. Or good to see you stop in. Hope you have a good day at work. Okay. Yes. Didn't I have a set of shears? Yeah. Shears. And then a bit of that. And then all of these. Pays $500 a year to sit on that private lake. I mean, that's fair. I definitely grew up spoiled with fishing because my grandfather had a pond on his farm. I have trout fished. I never caught anything. I imagine that's similar, like a little bit more active. I would also like to learn how to fly fish as well. But anyway, so he had a farm that was like, it was pretty well stocked. It had catfish, it had bass, it had sunnies, there's a few other things in there. I can't remember what, but the bass just took over. So you could literally throw a hook in there with like soap on it and catch bass. So yeah, I got very spoiled. I thought fishing was the easiest thing in the world growing up, and then going to other lakes and stuff. Yeah, but I want to go. I would love to go trout fishing. I also would love to go salmon fishing. Really would love to go salmon fishing. And then, like, actually, like, catch to keep because, you know, that sounds amazing. Some fresh salmon, you know. That's probably enough. We really don't, like, we're going to do the same setup we did last time. 1, 2, 3. Maybe a little bit more. Maybe we'll double it up. But, like, the thing is, you have to be able to provide enough fuel for all of these to actually have it work, so. Ice fishing looks fun? It could be. I think it could be, yeah. So yeah, bone mealing them, then shearing them gives you 4 back. So as long as you have bone meal, you have infinite petals. Ice fishing is cool. I mean, cold. Don't you have to go to work, Enigma? Dad was a trawler fisher most of my young life, so it's in my blood. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing some ocean fishing as well, for sure. You know. Fly fishing isn't hard. You watch a few... Oh, yeah, no, for sure. That whole motion doesn't seem, you know, terribly difficult. Maybe I'm overestimating it, but I've always had good wrist hand-eye coordination type of things and like movement of my wrist. So watching people do it doesn't seem like it'd be very difficult. Of course, it may be. I don't know. I don't want to say I can do it immediately until I get there, you know. And actually try it. All right, let's go ahead and we're just gonna just jam this guy here. I think we're gonna convert this into our Battagna area. All right, sounds good, Enigma. Have a good day at work. Seriously, it's good to see you always. Okay. Oh yeah, no, yeah. I've seen him and Button use those, like, you know, like it's the equivalent of bobber fishing without the bobber, right? I think that's kind of how it works, and it's more of a patience game than anything, you know. And you just get to sit out there and relax, right? Like it's which is cool, Well, define your hardcore there, Bunny, because hardcore as in, like, it's just grindy, or hardcore as in, like, they're playing it on hardcore to see if they can beat the pack in hardcore with having a grindy pack. Because that's where we're at. I do very much enjoy that. All right, get those converted to stone. Although, that said, we should probably get a super smelter going and just start cooking stuff. Hey, Bully. By hardcore, you mean grindy? Gotcha. Yeah. Grindy's just grindy to me. But I understand where people are coming from. Yeah, let's get a super smelter going real quick. We have the hoppers for it. And by super smelter, I mean just a double furnace here. I would. Probably. I think last time I played a Great Take Back, I did play it in hardcore. And I was like, this is good, but I'm in the mood for other stuff. You aren't sane well, yeah, all right, fair. You got me there. You got me on a technicality. I mean, I'm playing this pack on hardcore. You're not supposed to play this pack on hardcore. Like, you're straight up not supposed to. All right. 2 hoppers are down below, 2 hoppers on the top, 2 hoppers on the side. Then we're going to need some amount of chests to hold all this. Maybe even some barrels. Oh, we can also use these crates too, huh? Let's just do that. We play Sevtech. I know they're not really that comparable, but we did play Sevtech in hardcore. Bunny. I beat it on the first world, but we also play FTB Infinity Evolved on hardcore, and we did lose a 100-hour-long world, you know? Hey, Fraz, how are you today? Oh, right, that's there for that. Cheers, Fraz. Hope you're doing really well today. Nice, Cam, cool. I'm not going to read that one out loud, but nice. Sevtech was fun. I mean, all right. So my definition of playing a pack is playing it until I'm bored, and we played until we got to the space. The pack actually technically wasn't done then, so I always said I was gonna go back to it and like do the last few space things. But it's the same thing with like with Infinity Ball Skyblock and Ozone Kappa mode. The rest of it was just hurry up and wait for the item to finish processing, and by that I mean like the billions of items to finish processing. And it's just like at that point, it's like I could go set up another farm and lag out my world, or we got there. We did the grind. It was just a leave the game on or move on to the next thing. And the hurry up and wait scenarios don't necessarily do it for me. Bonita Lisa, thank you for the workouts. Appreciate you. And Photo Guy, missed your cheers. Cheers. Poster 12 plus people is unplayable for like 3 days till the mod pack make it total stick fix. Ah, gotcha. That's a bummer, voice box. I'm sorry. Yeah, Darkosto was swamped. If you're talking about the early days, Darkosto was definitely swamped in those early days, getting it out there. That was an undertaking. For sure, Simon. Oh, that's why I get to, why I get to play like this. Like, losing 100-hour-long worlds means that, that's just the next 2 weeks of streaming, right? Which is something. 2 years ago, yeah, I guess it wasn't. It's not out then, or it was out then. But yeah, I mean, I'm not much of a server guy myself. I enjoy servers, but yeah, it's content, right? Exactly. But yeah, you're right. I have more time to play this game than most other people, Never get to redeem a workout, but I finally did. Hey, that's good to hear, Bonita Lisa. Always good to hear. Glad you're happy. Doing good, just having a chilled Saturday. Nice. Okay. Just going to put our smelter over here. All right. Just do this. Oops. Let me do that. Do these. All right, and now the cool thing is that we can also start doing this. And using these for fuel, Get these backed up in there. In fact, I might even make some extra buckets here. Let's make it even. To just fill those up whenever we see an opportunity to do so. So let's get a bunch of these. We don't need to get these smelting, but I would like to get these smelting. Is basically what this is coming down to. Makes it more convenient for later. Nice. Cool. This is from Druidcraft. I don't think Cyclic is in this. Yeah, this is from Druidcraft. I guess I do need a bucket to start working with this thing. Nice. Thank you for the 69 bits, Fraz. Oh no, I was gonna say I forgot. AKA redeemed the fix your staircase bits. Not that those are actual official redemption, but yeah, you get the idea. All right, seeds. Let's make our endo flames. I know I'm a little all over the place. This is kind of how I work, though. If you haven't seen me yet working. Tend to go all over the place and try to set up infrastructures properly and all that stuff. Let's make it 14, or let's just go for the 16 then. I think one of these. I think one spreader or a spreader with a lens on it might be able to handle up to up to 8 potentially. We'd have to go out and find dry kelp. You're fine. You can make suggestions. Just remember, we are playing a pack with constraints on it. It's not just everything's easy and free to get, because if we go outside, we will die at the moment. We do not have good armor. We do not have things to keep us warm. Stuff like that. So we're using what we got in our base right now, which is another thing I enjoy about this pack, is kind of have to use what you got, which is why I like Hardcore Tarkov so much. Is it forces you to use what you got and not just what's available from the dealers. Okay. Kind of want to get this limestone back, and I actually do kind of want to cook all this limestone. I know that class 5s make my base pretty, but I really want to fill in this floor. We'll just keep these on us and go get them when we can. Love the idea of this pack. Yeah, it's a good solid concept with a, I would say, very good execution. Minus there's a few like technical things that may be fixable, but eventually I have to go grab a bunch of sand from that desert to our north, I think it is. I think it's this way. South, to our south. I'll keep this up in there. Put those in there, put that in there. You know, let's put that sickle and the hose in there as well. This is just plant-based stuff. Okay. Let's go ahead and get this. This has a mod that backports stuff, Bunny. Finally have coffee and breakfast is cooking. Nice. What's for breakfast today, Bonita Lisa? Glad you have your coffee, though. Yeah, that's Bully Man from Rustic Waters, who is working on Rustic Waters 2, so keep an eye out for that soon. I am looking forward to that one as well. It's a good day in my job when you have a lot of awesome modded content to look forward to. Egg with tortillas. Oh, yum. Yum. Sounds so good. That sounds so good. We have that. We have that. Like, what did I come up here for? I came up here for something. Hey, username Null being sub number 2 today. Really appreciate you, my friend. Let's get some love and hype in chat, please. Our second Prime Gaming sub of the day, and we're 2 out of 32. Cheers, username Null. Appreciate you supporting the full-time streaming. Agreed, Bunny. Agreed. Thanks, Bunny. Your check is in the mail. That's good. That's good. I like that. And dirt. Dirt. Alright, that stuff's good to go, too. This doesn't all have to be on dirt / grass. But yeah. Yeah, Crafted Titans is awesome. That was a really fun pack to play in hardcore. Again, we bring up that question of sanity for me, I guess. Alright, gotta harvest this junk. Need to. Going down and finding a white... Man, it's just... Battang is so much easier when you actually have that white petal. Yep, that's the only mod pack I think that's been 100+ worlds of hardcore. We beat it, though. We beat it. It was fun. Stupid bears. Okay. That and Invasion. Invasion was another one fun one to play in hardcore. That one took us quite a few worlds as well. PermaFrost is up there, actually. But that's mostly because of the starting. The starting is so difficult, you know? Once you get kind of squared away, it like... If we always had a world where we had all the resources and we're underground, it'd probably be, like, in the 20s. But because you die so frequently at the start, it gets a little rough. Alright. We're going to make our wand this time. Let's go magenta, black. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's a cool one. Hey, thanks for all the follows today as well, everybody. Appreciate you. I get that gold smelted? I did. Okay, we only get one of these. For now. That's not a question, that's a fact. You aren't saying when it comes to hardcore gaming. That's fair. But it's a very specific set of hardcore. You know, like, people call Elden Ring and Dark Souls hardcore, right? But that's just, I have no desire to do... Like, how most people feel about how I play hardcore Minecraft is probably how I feel about those games. I have no desire to do that, you know? That just sounds like a miserable waste of time. But I imagine that's how most people feel about how I play Minecraft and Tarkov, you know? And it makes sense. One more over. We're gonna go that way. Okay, get that connected. We're gonna see if this thing can handle 8. I can't remember if it can or not. You know what the funny thing about that is, Bunny? You say you can play hardcore vanilla because there is no end goal and whatever tangible thing. I actually prefer playing those on survival with other people because there is no tangible stuff. So, I've briefly checked out Darkosto's streams. Yeah, for Journey to the Core 2. I'm very, very much looking forward to it. I also kind of want to avoid spoilers, though. Unless Darkosto specifically needs me to help him test it, which is also possible. But, yeah, no, we'll see. We'll see. But I find that kind of funny, Bunny, that we're, like, kind of on the opposite ideas of those. See, that's the thing, Dusk. Like, people call this voluntary masochism, though. You know, like playing the same thing over and over again. Why are these all... Oh, right, this is 10. Okay, yeah, no. I know it can't handle 10. Okay, it can handle 8. Maybe it can handle 10, I don't know. I don't have any more of these. Maybe it can handle 10. Probably not. Because I only placed 8 coal, that's why. I think when it's this close by, it can, you know. Oh, it ran out of fuel there. Let's go let that wear off and let's get well, shoot. How much fire glass do I have? 14. All right, perfect. Let's see if we can handle that. Yeah, that's what we're just talking about. The Journey to the Core 2. No, we're not going to do one of those. AK. I know those are fun and satisfying to set up, but... Alright, they're just... Looks like it can handle 10. I'm impressed. I'm actually kind of impressed. When it's right next to it, of course. When it's not right next to it, I don't think it can. Potentially, Bunny. Yeah. We're not gonna bother with the Blaze Farm this time. There's no reason to. I'm impressed. Call me impressed. I'm not sure if that's they increased the ability of Botania, or if that's always been that way, or what, you know? But I think I kind of want to go the food route, or both routes, or whatever. I'm not sure how much, like, I would like to get Terra Steel stuff, but I don't really know where we're going to end up at. For now, let's just focus on getting the basics up and running so we can get good Mana Steel, you know? That's kind of where I want to be at. Don't need these. All right, I do want to, however, go check for... Hey, everybody, thank you for the follows today. I really do appreciate that. It's great to have new folks in the chat. I do want to go try to find the white mushroom so we can get... Let me get wood with me. So we can get this thing, the Botania quest line started, so we can get a bunch of free resources for Botania. It is very nice to have those. Let's go cut down some trees then. Yeah, Thumbcraft is good. Thumbcraft is good. So basically, I'm at a point in my modded playthrough, Bunny, you know, 10, 12,000 hours in or whatever, where I don't really care much. Hey, Dust, thank you for the 6 months of Prime. Appreciate that. 3 Prime subs today.
It's been a while, but here's my Prime.
I appreciate it, Dust. Hope you're doing well. Hope you've been well. Hey, Frederick. How are you today? Welcome. Thank you so much. Let's get some love and hype up in this chat. Remember, this stream is brought to you full-time by Prime subs and resubs and all that good support. Appreciate you guys. But yeah, so I am less on individual mods making a pack, and I'm more on how the mod pack dev puts them together. Like, everybody knows I'm not the biggest fan of Ore Excavator / Vein Miner and Project E. Like, I'm not, like, those are not mods I like standalone, right? But if the pack dev uses them correctly in a mod pack, I'm all for it, you know? So I'm kind of in that camp now with Thaumcraft. Like, it's a neat mod, but, like, is it used appropriately? Is it used well? Is there a reason to have it? Is it good for the progression? That sort of thing, you know? That's more where I'm at. With mods these days, you know? I should have brought my flint and steel. I don't think these are even doing that much damage to them. I'm not even really sure what this guy's trying to get to. Just do that. Don't set that thing off. In fact, I'm actually just going to kill this thing. It does give you resources. I'm going to get there in time. Yeah. This guy can drop a miner's hat, which is cool. Tough one. It's tough one heart at a time. Let's go pop back upstairs and grab a flint and steel. No, I don't mind a good expert. So that can be a means to an end, Bunny. Like, I like expert packs. I want them to flow and do well. Like, I have to be in the mood to play that style. But I want them to flow and have meaning. That's all. And it's okay to have your end goal be, I want this pack to do literally everything, and you have to touch everything to get stuff going. That's fine. But that has to be the purpose of the pack, and I want to know that going in, you know? That's all. And I don't play those packs often, but I do play them. See, I don't have that self-regulation. I interpret a pack dev as a game dev, and they made their pack to play a certain way, and it was their intention to have me have that in there, you know. And I have disabled on occasion. I'm not saying I'm that stingy, but like, you know, if a pack dev has it in there, I am assuming that they have it in there a reason other than just it's popular or I like it. I hope anyway. Some diamonds down there, but we don't really... We do need 1 or 2 diamonds, but we don't need that many diamonds. Oh, good on you for being able to self-regulate like that, in specifically Minecraft. For some reason, I can do it in Tarkov, but Minecraft just, it's tough for me. I think it's mostly because there are, like, you don't have, like, if vanilla Minecraft was the only thing available, it'd be a little different, I think. But, like, there are mods that you can regulate with as opposed to having to self-regulate, you know? But anyway, that's a I don't know, flavor. It's an interesting underground biome. This is definitely new. All these newer underground biomes are interesting and different, which is nice. I don't hate it. It's hard to balance expert packs. You don't feel like you beat the pack now. I just have to stand here for 2 weeks on the machines. Yeah, it is hard. I'm not saying it's easy, Narradig. Yeah, for sure. It is very difficult to balance a pack that way. But also at the same time, some people like that. Some people like having that really, really, really long challenge portion, you know? They enjoy that 2 week grind. It's like, okay, cool. Challenge accepted. I'm going to make more farms now, you know? And that's fine, too. Just not for me. I don't like the hurry up and wait scenario. That's all. Gray, teal, yellow, orange, brown, purple. Sorry, light gray, dark gray, black. I feel like we're seeing every single mushroom here except for the mushroom that we need. It's kind of funny. Every mushroom but the one we need. Okay. Maybe we'll grab some more fire glass, get our mana production going. So I found something you might be interested in recording-wise. Looking around, found something kind of unrelated. Someone crossed a command for FFmpeg that allows you to concat videos without re-encoding them. Tested it was really quick, concatenating with 4.5 hour, 2 gigabyte videos. Took under a minute. So not really longer than copying. That is interesting, Simon. Yeah, can you send me the full details on that? Because if I can just splice things together, that would work really well for Tarkov. Because I don't think I need to re-encode them. They're, you know, I'm not going for eking out every max little bit of value of quality. I think most of that comes from the, you know, encoder end and recording end. So if I can just splice those together super quick instead of having to wait 5 hours for a video to re-render, that would be excellent. Hey, Ari, yeah, it's been a minute. Hope all's fantastic. Hope life's been treating you as well as it can be. I like the challenge, but after making a creative vending upgrade, it's just like, where's the challenge? Yeah, no, that's fair. I mean, that's, you know, you're close to the end game when you make something like that, right? All right, pink. There's a chest there. Those are pretty good. Oh, I forgot about farming the Twilight for artifacts. I totally forgot about that step of this mod pack. That's something to look forward to. I rather enjoy doing that. I wonder if that's still possible. I wonder if that's one of the things they fixed. Was it Decursio? Oh, maybe you're right. Maybe that was Decursio. You're right. You're right. You're right. Aha, there's our mushroom. All right. If we can just get there safely and not die, that would be excellent. Oh, we do actually want some of this, too. Hoping to complete a new house too. Got lucky with the chain this time. Only 2 sales log. Fingers crossed. Hope it goes through. I hope it goes through as well. That's exciting. Yes, very exciting. Very cool. Very, very cool. It is cool that you can build downwards this way. I enjoy it. This would be a cool mod to have in a sky block. Alright, now it's just a matter of finding our way back after this. Not sure if we're ever going to be here again, so we might as well grab this fiery glass. That's what I might do, is on our way back here, just grab as much fiery glass as we can. That's going to fall, so we're not going to bother with that one. There's a skeleton there anyway. Skeleton there anyway. Oh, should grab some iron too. Was my first introduction into modded? Technically, a friend set up a server with IC2 on it. Or IC on it, which that was back in the day when getting mods was very, very difficult. So technically, I played with some mods then. So if you want to count that, you can count that. But my first real introduction was UHS 1 from Wild. Because I had kind of like stopped playing Minecraft for a while. And then UHS 1 was out. And that was kind of my first reintroduction to Minecraft. And I was like, oh, you can do that in Minecraft? And it made the game much more exciting and more fun. And like I basically relearned Minecraft plus modded at the same time. For that pack. Yeah, UHS 1, for a brief time, I never actually beat UHS 1, but UHS 2, I put lots and lots of hours in. That's the first pack I streamed as well. That was like my first introduction to streaming Minecraft as well as playing Minecraft was UHS 2. Just a really well done, straightforward mod pack, you know? Nice. RL Craft's pretty cool. We beat that on hardcore too. But yeah, then I'm trying to think what we played after that. I played a bit of Mad Pack. I was very stingy when I first started playing. I hated Darkcraft with a burning passion. I was like, you get too OP too fast. It's like makes it too easy. So I never played anything that had Darkcraft in it essentially, which was a really silly thing to do because again, I didn't have that. Oh, if the mod pack dev uses it right, it's fine mentality. But I did play a ton of Mad Pack 2. Played a lot of Magic Farm back in the day. Played a lot of Sky Factory. But FTB Infinity Evolved Expert Mode was definitely my... We hit our stride, you know? Stream-wise and just playing that in hardcore was like a big boost. That was when we were hitting like 1,000+ people a day in stream, you know. Yeah, and I love the crap out of that pack. That pack was fun. Oh, that's so much. That's so good. I can't mine this yet. I need diamond level to mine this. But we do want to save. We kind of want to save the coordinates of this. So this is negative 64, 64, 29. Okay. I'm gonna try to put that on a sign when we get back. Like I said, I want to grab all this fiery glass though. Yeah, that stuff's useful. We need that to. We need that to get all the Eye of Enders that we need for the pack to beat it. So. It is really good, Misunderstood. Yeah, it's whenever I need nostalgia, I tend to go back to that one. We actually recently did a the Skyblock version of that playthrough for a little nostalgia's sake. But that didn't do nearly as well as the original. We did do the original one. It was definitely the dawn of or birth of whatever expert packs, you know. Oh, but Crashlanding was another big one that put us on the map as well. Crashlanding, Journey to the Core, those two were really fun to play at the time. Because they were like pseudo-hardcore. Really enjoyed those. I enjoyed the one that you were stuck in the Deep Dark with the compact machines. I can never remember the name of that one. There's a clip on my YouTube of us getting out of the Deep Dark. Or I say clip, highlight of us getting out there. They didn't have clips back in the day. Back in my day, there was no clips. What else? We played a lot, though. Basically, anything Darkosto touched, we played, for the most part. Played a lot of Wild packs. Wild made some more packs after that. Bullyman packs. We played all the Mad packs. Dude, we did Mad Pack speedruns, which were fun. Alright. I have no idea where we need to go from here. Blood and Bones. Yep. That was a IMAZ pack. I think. Yeah, that was brutal. Not a lot of people like that pack, and for good reason. It was, like, barely playable. And I played it in hardcore, which is also even worse. I think we were looking at this biome from over here somewhere, so I think we have to go back up into this way. Yes. There's some moonstone there. Alright, let's go ahead, because we're going to have access to this area. I should have not done that, but that's okay. Just so we don't forget this thing. It's negative 64, 29, 64 roughly. That should get us back to those moonstones. I don't know if I'm an expert, Bunny. That's the thing, though. I'm not an expert. I enjoy it, so therefore it's easy and fun for me, right? It's more of a patience thing, patience expert, as opposed to I'm actually good at Minecraft. I mean, there's a little bit of skill there, but, like, it's not... The skill part isn't really necessary, I feel. The necessary part is, like, the patience and desire to do it. Or at least that's how I see it. Okay, yep, we'll keep feeding these. Feel like you glazed over how much you played the Mad Packs? Well, Mad Pack 2 was when I first started playing with like pay to spawn on. So we spent a lot of time in Mad Pack 2 trying to beat the pack while you guys were trying to kill me with lucky blocks or lucky cubes or whatever they are. So that was an adventure in itself. And then we started speedrunning Mad Pack 2. But the rest of the Mad Packs, like Mad Pack 3, Mad Pack 4, that sort of thing, we didn't spend as much time in. We beat them once and then didn't go back to them. But yeah, I mean, I've named only a fraction of what we've come close to playing here. Like, there's so much more that I have actually played that I'm not remembering, you know? But yeah, I would say modpack 2 by pure hours-wise is definitely the pack I've played the most. Not familiar with the name, Bunny, so probably not. All right, cool. Now, I think we can set... Hold on. If we go to controls, quest... That's Britannia. Category, maybe? Hard. Let's go for key. What's tilde on? Or whatever this thing is. Is there a way to automatically open the book? Toast control, JI. Not in hardcore questing. Oh, it's better questing has the key mod? Gotcha. Okay. I thought they added that. So, yeah. All right. So, this is the old school one, which you have to use the book for, which is not actually the worst thing in the world. I don't hate having to use the quest book. So. Okay. We did that. I think we still get the rotten flesh here. Easy enough. Let's go ahead and get through some of these earlier tasks here. Yep. Got to submit 4 of those. Got that one already. This gives us a book, which is nice. We're going to have to go fishing soon, but we really don't have to go fishing until we get this leather. But we now have 22 leather. We need 40 total rotten flesh to make the 5 leather, or 40 leather that we need for the task. So we'll just do it that way. Let's actually combine these up, because these will just last a lot longer and get us a nice chunk of mana here. Okay, I do want to double check to make sure that's actually keeping up with it, because that's a waste of resource if not. But it really did seem like it was keeping up with it last time, which is, yeah. It takes a little bit to start going, but once it gets going, it does keep up with the generation there. I'll take it. Very nice. Very, very nice. Put that up in there, I guess. Doesn't really matter. We're going to have to reorganize our stuff at some point anyway. Okay, we got a limestone back, which is good. Don't really have one, buddy. I don't really watch too much Minecraft content. Just don't. I think you'll find that happens a lot. And the people I watched back in the day were like Wild, Deathridge, Sevidus, Tibbs. Like this is who I watched back in the day when I was like really, really into Minecraft. But like it's been years since I've like watched, you know. That doesn't really matter. It's just extra. That one's nice to have because it gives you that. This one's good. You just have to pull out one of everything there. One of every flower there. Deadpine is the best. Well, thank you. That should complete that one, right? You always get the Rune of Winter because it's the hardest one to craft because it needs a cake. Okay. Man, that's so stingy on that mana pool. Wonder if it'll bug out again like it did last time. It is. Yeah, so we have to relog and do that again. Something's bugged out about that. I'm not really sure what, though. We'll do that on our next video break. That'll get that going. Getting this line going is really good because it gives us a free tablet and ring. But yeah, as you can see, you just get some free resources here in Living Wood and in the Living Rock, which is nice. All right. I think we're good on that. And yeah, YouTube, this is actually a great place to pause the video anyway. So we are going to do just that. We got our foot in Britannia. We managed to find the white mushrooms. We have the quest line to work with as well. We're going to start getting better tools up and running, aka tools that won't run out of durability. Keep harvesting here. Probably going to go use our redo our mob farm at some point. I should have just from the get-go built up 20 blocks, right, and gone from there. Did forget about that spawning thing, so we're going to redo that essentially. Having the platform there is not a big deal. We have it's not like we wasted resources. We have to pick it up and do it and redo it. We can basically just build it upwards again. Now that because we're generating infinite cobblestone to work with, so that's not a big deal. We'll keep farming. We'll keep doing that. We'll get an eidolon, get our levels on. We do need to get levels going so we can enchant stuff. Getting a good pickaxe and getting a good mining trip under our belt would be really fantastic. All that good stuff. So, YouTube, thanks so much for tuning in. Make sure you drop a sub on the channel if you haven't already. Leave some comments, all that stuff. But mostly just watching these videos all the way through lets me know that you're enjoying them, and it actually really helps out with the algorithm as well as the how much you support the channel by watching. So watching them all the way through is actually very important, and I do appreciate that. Catch you next episode.